I know you've said before, especially in relation to the out thing, and I understand where you're coming from, like, you're not a politician.
No.
You're not here to talk politics. But I think there's something, especially right now in 2009, where we're at in this country, just by virtue of stepping out of the house, having come out, and being a major label artist with your first album, it's inherently political.
Yeah, just by being visible.
Just
There's
by being
an
visible.
automatic projection of certain things on me. And
how does that feel, just as a human being? Because I think sometimes we forget, you're actually a person.
Yeah.
It's
actually really confusing. It's hard to navigate. Because I want it to be about the music, but then when certain things are kind of thrust onto me, literally, I have to respond. I'm not the type of person that's just going to not make a comment about it. I have very strong opinions, and with the Out magazine thing, them accusing me of being puppeted around and kind of manipulated is so off base. It's so off that I had to say something about it.
Yeah.
And I feel the need to defend myself because I feel like I'm being criticized so much.
Yeah. I mean, we're in an era where Carrie Prejean, Miss California, is a conservative poster girl, despite her sex tape, and yet somehow you're ruining everything for everyone of all time,
Yeah. And that's the thing, too, is, I don't want to go through my entire career, having to, make explanations for... I don't want to do this, but I feel like it's the only way at this point that I can at least try to get people to understand where I'm coming from.
Yeah.
And I think that the thing about Idol that's really interesting is that it's a little different from being a regular artist in that, for many reasons, but especially in the fact that people get to know you based through interviews and the judging process and this and that. So I'm also a personality at this point, whether I like it or not.
Yeah.
And I have to kind of explain myself.
And I think those fans also take ownership of you. They feel like they've signed you.
Yeah.
Unlike the average artist they hear on the radio and say, I like this, I want to buy the album.
And they have the option whether or not they want to follow them or not. And I think that is also why there's so much outrage. Not only is there the double standard because I'm a gay man, but also because I came off of a show like Idol. And I think maybe there's some people that feel betrayed almost. I can't believe he would offend me in such a way. How dare he? I'm insulted. And I'm just what? I'm just doing a number. Sexy song,
Yeah.
dancing.
Maybe they missed the Idol tour with Whole Lotta Love.
Well, and that's the other thing is I think that, and again, this isn't an excuse,
right.
But I think just to let people in on where I'm at right now, I went through the whole summer doing 4 to 5 shows a week that became kind of sexy.
Yeah.
I did Whole Lotta Love, and I closed the show with, and then I did Slow Ride with Allison, and I closed the show with a Bowie medley with choreography that was very,
hip
gyration, snaky kind of body roll, neck roll kind of movement. And I had women throwing underwear on stage and props.
And other things.
And and that's just kind of the headspace I got into. I was like, oh, I guess this is what my fans want.
My own mother yelled, "Come to Mama" during Whole Lotta Love. I was like,
there you go.
Thanks, Mom.
Come to Mama.
Yeah.
She did not.
Oh, she did.
Really?
She did, totally spontaneous.
Well,
yeah.
and so I think that kind of conditioned me to be oh, this is the type of performer maybe I'm supposed to be now or whatever, and this is fun, and I'm having a good time being sexually liberated on stage. It feels really amazing that they know that I'm a gay man, and yet these women are feeling it. I think this is really cool.
I mean, that's
and
what made you
novel.
different from anyone on Idol before. You were overtly sexual, not as much as you can be on the Idol stage. There was, there were a lot of sexually charged performances that you did during the season. Period, hands down.
Well, and that's funny is when I did A Whole Lot of Love on Idol, they shot me from the head up because I was doing things that they didn't want to show on TV. I was doing that same mic standography, if you will, that I did on the Idol tour during the show.
The DVD uncensored release will be
great.
sell like hotcakes.
Yeah.